Okay, guys, hopping back on, me and Daisy. Today we're going to be talking about what are the top 5 best cities in the state of Wisconsin. Now, if you're thinking about moving here, you're probably wondering, should I move here? Should I move there? Now, keep in mind, this entire video is completely opinion-based. So what's important to me or how I perceive a great place is probably different than you. However, my goal of making this video and the rest of videos on my channel, make sure you guys subscribe, watch the rest of the content on my channel, is to help you guys decide on your own where the best place in Wisconsin is and get a little bit of taste and feel of what it's actually like to live in Wisconsin. So I'm going to hop in, guys, and hope you guys enjoy this. If you like it, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment if you guys have varying opinions or whatever. Cool. That's awesome. I'm open to that. Make sure you guys put your opinions down in the comments. That'd be super cool. I'm going to start with the top 5 cities in the state of Wisconsin. I'm actually going to base these top 5 based on amenities, opportunities, and a lot of other factors that hopefully are helpful for you guys. So my number 1 top city, if I were moving to the state of Wisconsin, that I would probably move to would be Madison, Wisconsin. The reason is because it's such a hub for Wisconsin. Pretty much everybody's heard of Madison, and there is a lot of opportunity there. It's a really nice area. If you guys ever look at a map, it's actually situated between 2 different lakes. I ran a marathon there, and it was such a cool vibe there. It's a college town. It's growing, it's flourishing. It seems like it's an area that's really trying to just be really good for its community. So that'd be my number 1 choice if I were moving to Wisconsin. My number 2 choice might surprise you guys. I actually wouldn't move here if I were moving to Wisconsin personally. But my number 2 would be Milwaukee. I'm picking Milwaukee only because of all the different things that they have there for like nightlife. Yeah, that probably sucks having all the population, but there's still pockets and neighborhoods that you can live in that aren't like super populated, and you can also live in the suburb area. So the 2 things that really would interest me about living there are all the breweries, all the things to do on the weekends. You got the Milwaukee Bucks there. You got the Milwaukee Brewers, brewery tours, and going to microbreweries is such a huge part of the culture down there. I think that would be a really fun place to live. I don't think I would want to live there year round personally, but I think it'd be a really cool place if I was used to already living in a big city that maybe I would consider living there. So that's why it's my number 2, just based on the amount of amenities that are there. Number 3 for me would be Green Bay. I am a diehard Green Bay Packers fan, and again, Green Bay has the amenities, right? They have the Packers there. They have Door County. Green Bay in the metro area has, I believe, over 250,000 people, which again, it would actually kind of suck. But the amount of amenities there because of the population, I think would pull, at least for me, would pull my desire to live there a little bit higher than my undesire to live with the population. And the other thing is, you don't have to travel very far north. You can either go to Door County, which is like the thumb of Wisconsin. If you look at a map, it has a little thumb. So you can go to Door County, which is a really interesting place. I've been there a couple times. There's a couple islands that you can go out and camp on. And there's also a lot of wineries and stuff to do out there, camping, beach days. And then you can also go north around the thumb this way. And actually, Michigan's not that far. So yeah, you're in a highly populated area, but you can get out of the populated area just by traveling not that far. So, and I love Michigan. Michigan's such a pretty spot to go. My 4th city in the state of Wisconsin. Now, I have to say I'm biased. However, Eau Claire, Wisconsin has very consistently over the years been nominated as one of the best small cities in the entire United States. So I would definitely, if you guys are traveling to this area, I would definitely put Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Maybe you've never heard of it if you are just like researching Wisconsin and you're just kind of traveling here for the first time. Maybe you've never heard of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, because it is small enough to the point where not everybody's heard of it, just like Milwaukee or Madison. Pretty much everybody's heard that, or Green Bay. But I would say this is probably the first one on my list where if you're watching this video, maybe you have not heard of it. I would suggest looking it up and traveling there and staying a night at like the Lismore downtown. I live here And personally, if I were somebody moving from out of state, I would definitely put it on my list because of the amount of outdoor activities there are to do here. Eau Claire is very, very much different from the top 3 that I put on my list from the standpoint of you can literally drive out to the country within probably 5 to 10 minutes of anywhere you're in town, but Eau Claire still has all the amenities that a big city would have. I will say that there's a caveat there. They don't have an international airport. However, you can travel an hour and 15 minutes west to get to the Twin Cities. And you also don't have a massive professional sports teams in Eau Claire. Like you don't have the Green Bay Packers. You don't have the Milwaukee Bucks. You don't have the Milwaukee Brewers. You don't have that stuff. You don't have the Badgers. Like you don't have one of those like big highlighted nationwide famous teams, but you can travel to any one of those within a day. For what you're getting into with the smaller town feel, with all the pretty much all the same amenities without the massive city life and population, I personally love it. That's where I live right now, and I don't think I'm ever going to move. Number 5 on my list is actually, since I'm from Eau Claire, La Crosse is a few hours from here, and it's actually kind of like Eau Claire's competitor, right? A lot of times when people are moving to Eau Claire, oh, by the way, I'm actually a real estate agent here in Eau Claire. So if you guys are moving to Wisconsin, anyone in Wisconsin, make sure you guys reach out to me. But if you guys are coming to Eau Claire and visiting, especially if you're visiting because of my channel, and many people have, make sure you guys stop in my office downtown. Just Google Dan Realty Group on Google and come find me and Daisy. And look at, she's sleeping, just like all my other videos. So make sure you guys stop in. But I will say that most people who are exploring Eau Claire, Wisconsin are also looking into and exploring La Crosse. And there's not that much difference besides the fact that I believe La Crosse is a little bit more condensed with the population. And I'll explain to you why. If you look at, actually, if you can't even really tell us on the map, but you can see that there's a river on one side. You got the Mississippi River on one side of La Crosse, which is one of the best amenities of La Crosse. You have this beautiful, huge river going right through. And actually, they got these massive boats and ships that are actually going up and down the water, doing tours or transporting stuff. So that's pretty cool. And the other side of La Crosse, like you got the city here, one side you got the river. Well, you can't build on the river, so you're kind of landlocked on this side. On this side, you have a bluff. So you have this, like, basically this geography around the city that causes everything just to be stuck here. And so the infrastructure is, like, the population is growing, but you can't grow out the area like Eau Claire. That's the biggest difference. Is Eau Claire, their population is growing. Eau Claire is actually the second fastest growing city in the state of Wisconsin, only behind Madison, but they're populating out. So they're getting, it's more of an easier transition for population than in La Crosse. But La Crosse has the bluffs for hiking, just like Eau Claire does. Both the cities have a lot of nightlife. Both have really good art, culture, music, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, kind of 5 very different cities. I would say Madison number 1, Milwaukee number 2, Green Bay number 3, Eau Claire number 4, where I'm from, and then La Crosse, Wisconsin number 5. Sorry if I left your guys' favorite cities out. Make sure you guys subscribe down here and let me know what your thoughts are. And if you guys have ever visited one of these cities and you didn't like it or you liked it, make sure you guys comment that down in the comments below. Love to chat with you guys, and hope you guys subscribe. And I'll be making plenty more videos just like this. So make sure you guys, if you guys are thinking about moving to Wisconsin, just a reminder, I'm a real estate agent. So if you're looking in any of those cities I mentioned today, I can actually help you guys find a realtor. And if you guys are moving to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, I can actually help you out myself. So give me a ring. My phone number is, I'll actually flash it on the screen, but it's also in the description if you missed that. And till the next video, guys, see you later.